stone shear isn't worth the time. Fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. Your help, friend. about some sightseeing? Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Now just a troll.
Slow down now. There we go. It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
And what would you be needing a hypocrite for, anyhow?
Protect
You there! I see. Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Time for you all to clear out.
You better be a beast.
Faster! Slow down now. There we go.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganlock, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floo.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Alarm cut. You survived longer than expected. Incendia. You'll need to be quicker than the ready to scurry back to Hogwarts.
Bombarda.
Rookwood don't go down easy.
Stupid one. You weaken quickly.
I've never seen such magic.
You come to the wrong place, child.
Bombarda. Confringo.
You've made a grave mistake. Might want to look up.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Novice luck.
Incendio.
You will pay for your death, Ruler. Expulsion will another pitiful beast caught in my trap. Flash of inspiration. You're going to regret that. Avoiding our problem. You can't hold out forever. You've made a grave mistake.
Incendio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Confringo!
Protego! I'm not jumping. Now you're just getting on my nerves. I hope you have your affairs. Protego!
Bombarda!
Let it play.
Let's see what you make of.
Are you even bombarding?
Incendio.
Let's get this over with, shall we? Great things to do.
I think not. I thought you'd at least hold your own. You'll regret that.
Incendio.
Confringo!
Enough yet.
Incendio.
Protego! I'm embarrassed for you.
How delightful. Confringo! Protego! You're gonna have to... So
Confringo!
Incendio.
Incendio!
Oh, what?
Bombarda! Confringo!
Protego! Come on, too afraid to fight back? So... Is that all they're teaching in school these days? That's it. Real quick, that's just the beginning.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Confringo!
You're gonna regret that.
Incendio.
That's just fearful.
Confringo!
Clumsy little fool.
Incendio.
Amateur. You have
Incendio.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Is that the best you got? You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Protego. Incendio.
Bombarda! Confringo!
You'll regret this for the rest of your short life.
Incendio.
You're going to regret that.
Is that the best you can do?
Bombarda! Confringo!
I'll make you wish you were...
Incendio.
Enough. You'll need to be quicker than...
Incendio.
Confringo!
Nobody wants too slow. That's the best you can do, is it?
Bombarda!
Hack towards it, give up.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Incendio.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Protego! Bombarda! Confringo!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Incendio.
Bombarda!
So close.
Bombarda! Confringo!
Projector.
Look what you've done. You punch on it.
believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not...
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins!
One of Ranrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
We must be getting closer. Ranrock will be pleased with our progress. If only I could get my hands on the face of that let's get this over. More of them. You can't stop
Incendio.
Was that your best? I've been fighting since before you. I'd like to be pitiful this man. You're Incendio. Nothing for me. Easily diverted. Not quite. Pity, not quite. Incendio. You are supposed to be
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Incendio! You will not take what is not yours!
The trolls ought to make quick work of us! Let's get it up! Witchcraft will ready!
Incendio, potato!
This one's almost down.
Incendio!
You're no match for us.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos! Listen, more goblins up ahead.
How nice of you. What?
Incendio!
Cold of a feather!
Confringo!
Get accustomed to that!
Confringo!
I won't such arrogance! No! I will make you...
Incendio!
Confringo!
Was that you? Possibly now. Won't let humans and warriors rubber up. You against Ramrock's army. Yes. Truly. Get away! You can't stop us. I won't rest.
Confringo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
show these beasts who's in charge. Time couldn't be better, Professor Henry.
Thank you, Professor.
Enjoy suffering, do you? You don't think you can defeat me?
Love it. Incendio.
Rather wine coming back this way.
Incendio. Confringo.
Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two!
Stop him!
Bravado!
Someone's here.
Now, Professor, big aren't you going to leave some for the rest of us?
We couldn't be happy to see you, Professor.
Incendio.
We made it. I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen? What about Isadora's fate?
Isadora knew she had a remarkable power to help people. I intend to use my ability to finish her work. Build upon it.
But this could go wrong in so many ways. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the potential cost.
I also know the promise, Professor. With all I have learned, I can avoid making the same mistakes Isadora did. I can learn to wield this magic for good.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Bombard her. Confringo. Potato. Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon. Accio. That's the trick. I have you now, Ranrock. me!
Don't like that very much, do you?
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Potato. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda.
Forever, Ranrock.
Give up now, and I might ensure that your death is swift.
There's nowhere to hide now, Ranrock.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Middy, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood. I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight. The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard. Wait, what are you saying? It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along. This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins. Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know. So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight.
Why would Slytherin put his common room in the dungeon?
It appears I won't be going up there.
The chocolate cannons are going to be unbeatable next season. You just wait and see.
That Ray's girl thinks she can fly better than anyone.
Brat! I'm not ready for Professor Bintoxer. I got my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower. Along with the rest of the castle. All of the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly, Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio! Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
This isn't... Let's keep searching.
Without his quick hand and deft needlework, Count...
Revelio!
He never strays from the bell tower. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Afpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal and symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue.
These bits of room are all that's left of a witch called
nestled
Celine
among the
Mortnaby.
ranks.
Rumour has it, Wagadu's history is, well, a
Fame
bit
was not
different than
won
that of
by
Hogwarts.
vanquishing
What I
foes
wouldn't
in
give to be
single
back on a broom
combat,
like that.
nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
Abandoning class
Rather
to
in
wander the
training
halls isn't
yards
keeping
and
with Professor
sculleries,
Binns' manner of
where his
teaching.
warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers.
Revelio.
alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Sir Afpuddle.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me.
Revelio!
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of bombardment. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell tale.
Hogwarts is impervious.
Revelio.
Inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so. The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out. As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles.
Revelio. Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio. Revelio.
I could spend all my galleons at Honeydews, and just on fizzing Whitby.
You can get all sorts of clothing.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Professor Weasley? You wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even took it upon yourself to help Professor Black's house elf.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.